Okay, so now you know why live video streaming is exciting and you know what it's all about. Now it's time to learn about the leading platform, Periscope. What's more, we'll also see how to get set up with a Periscope account, how to find your way around, and how to start filming. This is where it all starts. So, why Periscope and not, say, Meerkat? Well, simply put, Periscope is currently the best platform. It has the most users, and it's also owned by Twitter for better synergy with other social media. What's more, it has the very best looking app. It has a much slicker interface than Meerkat and feels a lot more polished, more intuitive to navigate, and more professional. By comparison, Meerkat is really a little rough around the edges. What's more is that Periscope has a lot of impressive features not offered by Meerkat. The first among these is the interactive map. Now, we've already discussed how useful this is and how useful it's likely to be going forward. Periscope will store the videos you've filmed for 24 hours. And this makes Periscope better as well for a global approach to marketing. Remember, if you want people from around the world to watch your videos, you're going to need to make them available in different time zones. Using Periscope allows you to do this because anyone who's asleep while you're filming can simply find the video and play it back at their leisure at another time. Periscope has the best traction, the best tools, and the best design. For the moment, it's the #1 platform, and with Twitter behind it, it's likely to continue that way for a long time to come. While Periscope is the app that everyone is talking about right now, it was actually Meerkat that was the first of its kind to truly kick things off. Meerkat was drawing a lot of attention when it was first announced in March 2015 and managed to generate a lot of buzz. There was a flurry of media coverage at this point, and early on it started to work very closely alongside Twitter, which gave it a big boost. Early on, Meerkat was known as Yevo and then Air. However, Twitter quickly realized that this live streaming malarkey might well be big news, and so it launched its own competing service, Periscope. Actually, the company bought Periscope, which was much lesser known at the time, for $100 million. With Twitter behind it, Periscope quickly rose to dominance thanks to the features we've already covered and a better budget. Okay, so now you know the basics, it's time to dive in and give Periscope a go. How do you do this? And once it's up and running, how do you start finding your way around the somewhat daunting interface? Well, you can head over to periscope.tv to check out the app, but more useful is just to head over to your respective app store and install it. Once you've done that, you'll then have the option to sign in with your Twitter account. Assuming that you're already doing some online marketing, you should have one already, and this will make it very quick and easy to get set up. Taking this route is also advisable for another reason. It will allow you to follow people on Periscope that you're following on Twitter, and it will let your Twitter followers find your videos too. Alternatively, though, you can sign up to Periscope with a phone number, which will require you to confirm the receipt of a text message. Now you're signed up, you'll be set loose in the world of Periscope. The first page you'll be shown here has a list of feeds from people who follow you on Twitter. If you look at the bottom, you'll notice 3 icons. The second of these is a globe icon, and if you touch this, you'll be shown the map. On the map will be numerous circles with numbers in them. These numbers show you how many people are streaming in that area right now, and if you tap on the number, you'll open up a list of those feeds on the bottom part of the page. These feeds each have titles as well as usernames. The title is what you can use to find out specific types of content. If one says WOD, for instance, this is probably a CrossFit workout of the day. As with Google Maps, you can also pinch to zoom in and out, and if you zoom in on any given area, then you should find that there are more people here that you can find. The next tab along the right, meanwhile, is a group of people. If you click this one, you'll be shown popular users and a little about what they do, and you can then choose to follow them. Further on the right, you'll find your settings button where you can edit your profile and also edit settings. The settings control is rather bare bones and mainly comprised of options to change the notification sounds that play. Something you can do though is to decide whether or not you'd like to auto-save your broadcast to your gallery. This is an interesting option for marketers as it means that you can theoretically save the videos you're making as you're making them and then upload them to YouTube later or just watch them back for your own private viewing. Note that this autosave function is off by default. Therefore, if you would like to save your videos, you want to head in here and change that. Once you've found a video that you want to watch, just touch the title or the thumbnail, which will be a still from the video, and it will open up. After connecting for a moment, you'll be able to hit a play button in the bottom right-hand corner, which will begin the stream. From here, you can then type into the Say Something box in order to add your own comments. Alternatively, you can also share the video if you want other people to see it or like it, which will show a little heart on the video that will serve as a nice compliment for the person recording. When you start streaming, your name will show for the broadcaster, and they'll also be able to see the comments that you post, as will others. They can then respond to you directly by talking, and this then creates a two-way communication between the broadcaster and the viewer. It's recommended that you spend some time at this point watching videos that other people have uploaded. Doing so will allow you to get a good idea of the kinds of content that people upload and what's successful on the platform. Okay, that's enough build-up. It's time to stream your first video. Now, don't be anxious. While it can seem scary, there really is nothing to worry about. To begin with, the video that you're going to make should be something really simple and straightforward, and it doesn't necessarily have to be entertaining. For instance, it's perfectly acceptable just to record a video of you pointing the camera around your room. The video will be lost in 24 hours and very likely few people will see it. So just take a few deep breaths and get ready to start filming. Now what you're going to do is find the icon that looks like a camera. This button is down at the bottom right and is a red circle. Hit this and you'll be able to enter the title for your video and to decide whether it should be public or private as well, and whether or not you want to share your location and whether you want to tweet what you've just been streaming, and this is great if you already have an audience. Choose a title that's going to sound interesting to your niche and then just hit play. From there, you'll see the feed yourself as you point the camera around, and you can decide whether you want to stop the video or flip to show the front-facing camera. There are actually no controls right on the Periscope screen itself. Thus, in order to control it, you slide down and then hit stop to stop it. And you double tap the screen anywhere to flip to the front-facing camera. At this point, you'll probably want to stop filming quickly in order to avoid making a long video of you swinging the camera around and looking nervous. But well done. You just took your first bold step into the world of video streaming. Are you as excited as I am?